This stream, Sylvester in particular, one of the reasons that it was also an area of concern is that there's the Westslope Cutthroat Trout that actually live in this stream. So it kind of makes it a little bit higher priority because Westslope Cutthroat Trout have so few areas left. Like the eastern slopes is kind of the last refuge for a lot of trout species in general. So here we have a bunch of willow stakes, and by planting the willow stakes, we're helping enhance the vegetation, so getting those roots in the ground so that they can start to filter again and start to store water again. Roots will act like fingers and they can kind of hold all of that soil together on the bank and prevent slumping. So riparian areas are really important for fish habitat. They provide several different functions that benefit fish. Usually diverse levels of vegetation, so you got tall willows, you have smaller shrubs like sedges and rushes, so it's diversity of habitat. Having that tall vegetation provides shading over the creek, which can help cool the creek. It also, all that vegetation slows down the water running across the landscape, and so that all of that, any contaminants, sediments, things like that can filter out before the water actually gets into the creek. So filtering is a really important part.
Everything is interconnected. Westslope cutthroat trout is an indicator for watershed health because they really require very, very clean and cold water. They depend on all these invertebrates that can only thrive in clean and cold water. So if you have a lot of sediment, you destroy the food source for the fish, and then you also impact the spawning areas for the fish. When you have a loss of fish, what it really tells you is that your water quality is going down the tubes, which isn't in our own interest.
This Sylvester Creek here eventually flows into the Elbow, which then flows into the Bow, and that provides drinking water for the city of Calgary and everywhere downstream.